Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for Chuck, Season 3, Episode number 7. Hey, and before we get finished, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Smash it if you got to, but whatever you do, just make sure you hit it. Thank you.
And only hit it once, because if you hit it twice,
it's gonna not hit.
It's gonna be off.
And I'll be back again telling you to do it again the right way.
Alright, a couple comments from episode 6, starting with Jeremy Birch, also an EP, who says, I felt bad for Hannah in this episode being ignored by Chuck and Morgan. Being ignored by Chuck and Morgan and being stuck with the incredibly creepy Jeff and Lester. Sometimes I find Jeff and Lester really funny, and sometimes I wonder why they still have a job. Facts!
Yeah.
I lean more so, why do they still have a job, than they're really funny.
And how come no one called the police on them yet?
How are they not in jail currently?
Yeah.
I also felt bad for Awesome watching him unravel as he struggles to keep his secret from Ellie. I love watching Chuck struggle and grow as a spy, as well as Sarah's reaction to Chuck becoming a spy. I also like episodes like this that kind of show that Sarah started to like Chuck right away, because normally they treat assets like this, using them for information and then locking them in a hole underground, which Casey wanted to do with Chuck, but Sarah did it and convinced Casey and the CIA to work with Chuck instead of locking him away. Yeah, I mean, all of the emotions of that episode really brought to light and really solidified the fact that Sarah definitely cares for Chuck and ultimately never wanted him to become the person that he's going to have to become in order to be a proper spy.
Yeah.
Alright, Frederick coming through to say, honestly, I agree that this episode is slow at the start and probably a bit too goofy at times. However, this episode has so much great character development, and like you said, it shows his evolution as a spy.
Yeah.
This episode is meant to show us just how much Chuck has to change if he wants to change. The problem for Sarah is that Chuck is changing away from the person she fell in love with. The last 15 or so minutes of this episode is awesome in my opinion. It shows us a darker, more mature Chuck, and he's willing to do things we know he wasn't capable of in earlier seasons. Sarah's actress does a fantastic job of showing us her emotions when Chuck is burning the asset, Manouche, and you can clearly see on her face how distraught she is about Chuck changing. Sarah has literally been working on changing Chuck and preparing him to become a spy, which means that he has to lose parts of what made her like him. It's a tricky dilemma for sure. I also love the other storylines of this episode, Morgan being infatuated with Hannah, only to find out that Chuck went to Paris. He instantly loses focus on Hannah because Chuck is way more important to him. Him wanting Jeff and Lester in the end to stalk Chuck is fantastic. Super smart as far as utilizing them in a way that, like, makes sense to their stalkery.
Yeah.
Awesome being jittery and traumatized after what's happened to him is great, honestly. He doesn't know how to deal with it, and it shows. I like it. Yeah, I like that they made him so... I like that they made him so authentic despite him being awesome in every other aspect of his life.
Not just goofy also.
Yeah. Finally, the last scenes with Sarah watching as Chuck is drinking whiskey, and her facial expressions are fantastic. The callback to the pilot was great as well. In my opinion, a very underrated episode of Chuck. Alright, let's get to episode 7 right now. Yeah. It's like Mission Impossible and Entrapment. Yeah, totally Mission Impossible. But he can catch it.
Just test.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Superman.
You didn't know that was him?
No.
Oh. You thought that was Chuck?
Yeah.
Please tell me the intersect isn't busy. Busy? For you? Never.
I want you to teach me, Chuck.
Oh, really? Do you? Well, I assume that you're referring to the ancient art of nerd herding, but I was wondering
If they add a different girl, the Asian girl come.
It's a long and treacherous one.
Bring it on. Speaking of, how about you bring me on your next install?
Cool. Easy there. Before you can run, you must first learn to crawl, young grasshopper.
Okay. Well, maybe you would prefer to go with Jeff then, just the two of you cramped into that tiny, hot mobile.
Well played.
Where are these damn installs they
Before
be
you can
doing?
run, you must first learn to crawl, young grasshopper.
Okay. Well, maybe you would prefer to go with Jeff then, just the two of you cramped into that tiny, hot mobile.
Well played, Newbie. Next assignment, you get to write shotgun.
Next.
No, I ain't come by X. Hold on.
For just 1 second.
Hey, give me 1 second.
Oh, I don't think it was a test, babe. I think that's why he's gonna get
Oh,
Chuck
he's
to go.
stuck for real?
Yeah.
Not unless you want to suffocate to death.
Get to death? What are you talking about?
What's up, Hannah?
What's up, man?
Hey, just want to let you know if you need anyone to show you around the mine more.
Who is that?
Super helpline, our device. Yeah, it's Chuck's ex, Sarah.
Oh, what's their deal?
Well, deal is, Sarah dumped his ass and broke his heart. And now she
Dumped
can't
his
just come
ass.
back to
Is
his
that what
family.
he said?
Look at my boy.
Come on,
poor
boy.
Sarah. Everything all
Look
right?
what's in there. But I guess it makes sense because they only call Bible
Absolutely.
to save their computer
I
systems.
can't thank you enough.
Well, hey, anytime.
Oh, all right. How about tomorrow night?
What?
With the unveiling of the Mask of Alexander. Everyone in the art world's going to be there, and I'd like you to be also.
Not that I don't appreciate the invitation.
Oh, no, I'm not inviting you. I'm hiring. See, I want you there to ensure that, there's no more, what do you call them?
Hiccups.
Bugs.
Take a job, Chuck.
You and your new partner are going to help us steal the Mask of Alexander.
Why are we stealing it? I don't understand
What
what's
do you
happening.
say, partner?
It's a date.
Magnificent.
Isn't it?
You got enough money to hire me.
Valence. Sarah, you and I will pose as guests at the party.
She's so annoyed.
We'll break in and swap the mask before the unveiling with this reproduction. Any questions? Concerns?
I mean, other than us bringing a civilian on the mission?
Some new track darts I'd like to try out.
No. I can handle Hannah. Besides, she can cover for me in my nerd herd duties in case you guys need to call in the big guns.
Chuck, you okay?
I'm gonna be right back.
Something strange going on with these people.
And she's very smart, so.
Chuck, what are you doing here? The ring agent who broke into the museum in Damascus, Vasilis, is here. And when I say here, I mean in the same room here. Look over there.
We have to report. And we don't have a choice. Vasilis and I have history.
Are you sure he remembers you?
You tend to remember the guy who set your face on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
Set your face on fire.
Yeah, looks like your friend isn't alone either.
They're casing the place. They're here to grab the mask. We better move right now.
I'm not sending you in alone.
Hey, it's okay, no problem. I'll go with her.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
Just read these lips.
Get out of here, Shaw, unless you want to blow the cover. Chuck and I can handle the mask.
All right.
This is my plan, just so everybody knows.
Well, what do you say, partner?
Look how happy she is,
What's up,
right?
partner?
She just got all happy. This is not gonna play out well.
I mean, she trying her best to hit on Chuck.
Watch this.
Just let him know that I like you.
Assume the ring's tapped into those as well.
Yeah, he kind of flirting back too, though.
One step ahead of you. Sorry, Hannah.
Oh, no.
He did a little virtual.
What's that beeping noise? Where's your partner?
He's, Actually, I don't know.
Look, people have travelled from all over the world to be here tonight. Now, I don't care what's going on. Just fix it. You have 5 minutes until the grand unveiling. Now, go.
Okay, you're gonna have to lower me into the vault by hand.
Here we go again.
So, you and Charlotte look like you were having fun at the party tonight?
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm just saying, you two make a cute couple.
Shaw and I are playing cover.
Whatever. But good.
What kind of attaching to her for Mike for some reason?
No, I did. Those two gab like little schoolgirls went out in the field. Some murder on the ears.
It's ridiculous.
Murder on the ears.
Ridiculous? He couldn't keep his hands off of you all night. And the way he brings you coffee every morning. Seriously, you don't see that? You gotta be blind.
You're one to talk.
Ooh, they are jealous.
Oh.
Jealous.
It's just that ever since Hannah showed up at the Bimor, she has
It's his hand.
hands off you. Put the girl a break. You guys are cute together.
Hannah and I are colleagues. Forgive me for trying to be professional.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize a professional meant having her perfume lathered all over you.
I'm sorry, what now?
Come on, we have a mask to steal.
What?
Sir, we're ready.
Only a woman.
I mean, Chuck was totally just making out with her. Like, let's be real.
Oh, yeah,
You fucking saw her. What? Don't. Man
She
code.
would send us
Bro
notice.
code.
Get the code. Walker, we've got company. Tasking, you copy?
My hands are kind of full here.
Hello there.
Hi there.
Chuck, get it.
Grab the thing.
Chuck, I got you.
Just grab it.
Babe, how the hell I was gonna catch that?
Hey,
That
look.
would tore all my hand skin off. If you hit that thing just right.
She broke the connection.
We gotta go.
So that just showed Hannah's skills. She's good. I think they're gonna use Hannah.
Even when Chuck tried to throw her off.
Hey,
He likes
I'll meet you back
Superman
to
and
Castle.
shit.
Just give me a few minutes to pack up and smooth things over with Hannah. Bye.
Control room.
Hey, Hannah, sorry about that.
Where the hell have you been? How could you abandon me like that on my first nerd herd assignment? Forget it. I know where you were.
You do?
Yes.
Your ex.
I saw you with your ex-girlfriend.
I can explain that.
Why would you tell me that things were over between you when they're clearly not?
It's
complicated.
not what you think.
Okay. Then what is it?
Because Sarah and I have a very unique relationship.
Wow. That sounds really special.
I feel very bad for Hannah.
I cannot believe that I made such an ass out of myself kissing you like that.
No, you didn't make an ass out of yourself. I'm the ass.
Yes, clearly. I think we should just keep...
British accents, you know. To me, it's just oh, bloody this. You know, it's kind
Bloody
of
this, what?
which is an awesome flick. So, what did happen last night?
Well, you know, I don't want to point any fingers.
Don't snitch. Code of the streets.
Go to the streets.
Well, good loyalty to Chuck. You know, I get it. You want to protect your boss. But here's the thing. I'm his boss. That's what I'm saying. Actually, I don't want you to think of me as your boss's boss. But rather you think of me as a friend. Ultimately, you know? And a friend you can tell anything to.
Bring me my mask.
What makes you talk?
Hey, boy. Here we go. Chuck, I think we should talk. Not even
Yeah, they gonna have to deal with that.
You know what? I don't care. Listen, I'm your best friend, dude. At least I used to be. And I deserve to know what the... No, I demand to know what the hell's going on with you lately. Chuck.
Oh, I forgot they put under the
Ew.
damn theater room. Here's Chuck.
Sarah, I need the mask now. Vasilis knows we took it and you want it back. You grabbed Hannah. I'm coming down the pipe.
Oh.
Chuck, don't come in here. We think the mask is some kind of a...
Uh-oh. Got two people to save. Who does he choose? Confirmation what?
Psycho Sarah is going to tell us what it is.
Oh no. Guys, it's poison! You think? It's a designer weapon developed for battlefield use, but there's a counteragent that can be taken up to 1 hour after exposure.
For what?
Look, don't worry. I'm gonna get the counteragent from Vasily. He wouldn't have shipped the weapon without it. It's gotta be back at the... Casey, gear up. We're heading back to the museum.
Both his girls are in trouble, babe. And they both essentially have an hour. She's gonna run out of oxygen, and if she's gonna die of poison.
Here. Okay. Fine. So let's say we're able to fool Vasilis with another fake mask, and we save Hannah. That still doesn't solve the problem of how we convince him to give us the counteragent. What about Sarah and Sean? Do we have enough time to save them too? Wait! I got it! We gassed him!
That's a great plan. Except the chemical weapon's already been deployed.
Yeah, but Vasilis doesn't know that.
Clever, Chuck. Clever.
Funny. I don't feel like I'm dying.
Chuck will come through for us.
Casey doesn't. I wanted to clear the air between us. Turns out I haven't been completely honest about the coffee and how I was acting at the museum. Truth is, I was hitting on you.
Oh.
It was completely unprofessional, and I apologize.
I owe you an apology as well. I overreacted. The way you touched my neck at the party,
Gave me the
I
gooses.
guess it was kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because you're about to die, or
Well,
was it
then.
actually like,
I'm glad we had this talk.
you know, you felt my nose rubbing up against your neck?
Me too.
You wanna-
Poison's been contained. Room's been cleared. Now you need that antidote sooner than I do. Get you out of here.
Could you do the whole time?
All right.
No, they had to wait till the room was contained. Otherwise, the gas would spread
I was
out.
about to say. Let me sit here. Apologize.
Stop there. Show me my mask.
Now, it must be in the little bottom part.
Show me my nerd herder.
He's in the vault. Oh, look at the time. Air must be getting a little thin.
He doesn't open the door, Chuck. I'll blow the vault.
I promise you'll be okay.
I did what you asked, and I brought the mask. Now let her out.
If it were up to me, sure, she would walk free. But the people you've stolen from, the ring, they're not so forgiving.
Do what you want to me, but the girl had nothing to do with this.
You're in no position to make demands. You gave up any leverage you might have had when you walked in with the mask.
Not quite. You don't know what's inside this mask. So either you open that door and let her out, or I release the gas.
I don't believe you.
Why so bad? You should have.
Are you crazy?
Oh, look at him. Ooh. Faking the cough.
Idiot! Well, there's a counteragent, right? Where is it? In a vase! There's hundreds of them. Which one?
How am I supposed to know?
I wasn't going to steal it personally. Oh, I see. I'm the idiot.
I was gonna steal it personally.
Come on, Chuck. One of these things is not like the others.
Just like Casey blew the goddamn
Yeah.
thing up. Shit. One right here. You could just probably look in the vase. I'm sure it was at the bottom of the vase, man.
Time's up, Chuck.
No, Casey, wait! I found the counteragent. Maybe
Yeah, that shit big as hell. That shit been rattling around.
I need to blow something up.
sure you're okay with the whole Hannah thing?
Oh, I shouldn't have given you a hard time. She's great, and
How do you think I feel about you and Shaw? I mean, you two are perfect together.
What?
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
In a heartwarming kind of way. Look, all I know is the guy carried you out of Castle on his back while you were both dying. So if I have to see it with someone else, it might as well be a hero, right?
what can I say? I have a type.
You do have a type.
I'll see you, Sarah.
Bye, Chuck.
Oh my god, babe.
There it is. That got like a crackhead.
I'm done in the knock.
Really? Is Chuck here?
Slinking around somewhere, yeah. You ready to do this?
Time for an intervention. What is Chuck doing here so late?
This is exactly the behavior I was talking about, Ellie. Okay, your brother, he is into something weird here.
I'm scared. Okay, Sammy, whatever's going on behind my door, we need to know about, okay?
Are they about to find out?
For Chuck.
Oh, you gonna disappear again? That's the movie rule, right? Gone. Oh.
No.
Oh, he got a new girlfriend. Okay, that's what it is. He's sneaking around because he didn't want nobody to know. Got it. So we're not gonna find out nothing until season 18.
Secret girlfriend. This means he's moving on with his life and he's not wallowing in self-pity and playing video games. This is such a relief.
Such a relief.
Aww, because Morgan likes Hannah.
So confused, but the mountains and the trees are
Still chewing on scrolls.
Okay, I'm gonna head out. You two coming?
No, I'm gonna finish up in here.
Yeah, I'm pretty buried too, so
What y'all doing?
relax, Sarah. I'm the safest guy in the world.
Is that crazy music?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was him?
I'd never mistake Daniel Shaw. What are you going to do to him?
Same thing I'm going to do to you.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah, see? They both know this is dangerous because he's one and the other could die, babe. And now they're coming at him super hard. And now she's like catching feelings. And now another person she loves is about to die, just like Bryce. It's just.
Alright, that was the conclusion of episode 7 of Checky. And hey, that was another solid episode of Just Spiery, all up on there. I thought for a second at some point Morgan and
Ellie,
Chuck's sister, was gonna probably find something out but no. The show flipped it on us to throw them off the scent by giving him a new girlfriend, and now they seen it and like, oh, okay, got it. So he's not just being crazy and blah blah blah, and then they're not gonna see him go back into the floor. This will happen at some point. I can almost guarantee you. It's getting way too close for Chuck to keep this thing undercover like this. And his new girlfriend, she is super smart, way smarter than his sister and Morgan. She's gonna figure that shit out like hot fast. But maybe not now so much, because now Chuck and Sarah might not have to go playing pity pack anymore. That might be over with. So we might get away with this shit for a lot longer. But it seems right now that the plot is sticking in for our new cast member, Superman. He's definitely got a hit out for him. And the team's already talking about breaking up with Chuck and giving him his own. So everything is probably about to change moving forward. But I thought for this episode, man, it was just a solid spy episode, and I think that's what we headed to now with Chuck, and we're just gonna have to get used to that, and I'm here for it.
I loved how this episode did the whole, like, your ex-girlfriend versus current potential girlfriend. I thought they handled the dynamic of that super, super well, and it was very, very authentic to me, like, how everybody reacts in that situation. I thought was really spot on, so I appreciated that. I agree. I thought it was a high-intensity types, more spy-focused episode, and I thought they executed that really well. I thought Chuck was definitely in his authority in this episode as far as like taking lead on a lot of the ideas. I thought it was brilliant that he came up with tricking the bad guys with spraying them with the same potential poison so they would be able to find the cure much quicker. So I thought all that worked well. I love the dynamic between Chuck and Sarah as far as both giving each other space because they currently didn't work out. So at this point, it makes sense for them to potentially see what else is out there, and they have these other connections. I still think that it's going to be leading to, it's not our right time, but our right time will show up at some point. I just feel like that's definitely something where they're going to end up together. There's just too much emotions there, but I like the pivot. It's unfortunate, though, that they're setting it up for, I keep wanting to call him Ray, so I can't remember his name, Shaw. They're setting up Shaw to potentially be taken out, because that would be just so messed up for Sarah's standpoint, because she struggles anyway with trust and falling in love and like having those feelings, to open herself up to Shaw and then him potentially get taken out just like Bryce was.
That'd
would be
real life though.
So messed up, and like would make it even more difficult then for her to move beyond that point.
That would be real life.
I have a lot of anxiety for her specifically as far as where they're gonna go with that. We'll have to wait and see, but a solid episode and interested to see where it goes from here.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Chuck Season 3, Episode number 7. And until next time, people, peace.